What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So in this video that I'm making for you is a response video to some of the comments that you guys have posted, asking me questions about what's the difference between being on a full-time versus a part-time Army Reserve BMQ, your basic training course. And we're going to answer that question. So let's get at her and let's get her done. Alright guys, so what is the difference? Now, for the training value, whether it's a drill, skill, or knowledge-based lessons, okay, nothing changes. You're going to get the same lesson no matter if you're doing it full-time versus part-time. The only difference is the time frame for the length of the course. So if you are on a full-time BMQ course, to complete the full course is about 6 weeks long, and that's just your BMQ portion. If you include the BMQ land, which is 2 weeks long, your course is actually 8 weeks long, which is half of what the regular force candidates will go through, because their course is 16 weeks. On a part-time course, it's about 5 months in length, because you're only doing it 2 weekends a month. And that's because of just how it's structured. So let's look at the full-time course. So if you are on a full-time BMQ course, it's going to be full-time either at a local armory, or if you're lucky, it'll be at one of the local training bases. If you're at your armory, you're going to show up there the Monday. You're basically there Monday to Friday. You're going to be doing PT every morning, whether it's a run, a rucksack march, or circuit training. You're gonna go through all your lessons. You're gonna, sometime throughout that course, you're going to go to the range where you're gonna fire your C7A2 rifle to get qualified, and then you're gonna go into the gas hut where you're gonna learn how to put on your gas mask, walk through a chemical type environment, tear gas, and how to react if someone calls out gas, gas, gas. If you're on a part-time course, you're going to be learning the same lessons as if you're on a full-time course, but it's going to take a lot longer. It's only 2 weekends a month, so every 2 weekends you're going to slowly go through your different type of training. You will get onto the range for 1 weekend. Like I said, you're going to get qualified in your C7A2 rifle. You will go into the gas hut, right? And then you're going to head back to your armory to clean up and then head home for Sunday. Now, on a full-time BMQ course, it's going to, like I said, it's going to be either at the local armory or it's going to be on our training base. Now, if you're on a local armory, because there's no laundry facilities, you go home for the weekend and you have to be back the following Monday morning at 05 for PT in the morning. If you're on a training base, well, you're getting up at 05, you're doing your PT, going through inspections and stuff like that. I will be putting out a video of how the recruits set up their sleeping areas for their morning inspection. So look out for that. For the weekend BMQ, you're there only for the 2 weekends, and then you come back on the second weekend to continue training. On a full-time BMQ course, you're either going to be put into modular type tents. I believe it's 6 to a room now, or if you're lucky, you'll be in quarters, which we call the shacks, and it'll be 4 to a room. You'll still go through your inspections, but you're going to be like either in the modular tent or in the shacks. If you're in the shacks, it's a bonus for you. You're indoors. Modular tent, same thing, you do have cover. For the part-time BMQ, you're at your local armory for the 2 weekends a month and you carry out your training. If you're doing your full-time course in the summer and you're either at your local armory or at the training base, you're going to be CB. CB stands for confined to barracks or base. That means you cannot leave your training facility or you cannot leave your base. What happens is you have to pass your course officer's inspection before you're allowed to venture outside of the training facility or base for your weekends. If you're at a local armory, you're not really allowed to go into the city. You have to stay within the armory, but you get to go home on the weekend and do your laundry and stuff like that. So one of the questions that actually I get asked, which pertains to this, is when you're doing your training, and you run into, like, a lot of people are asking, when you run into issues where you fail a test? Okay, so if you do fail a test and it happens, for the full time, they give you 24 hours and then you get retested. For the weekend BMQ, you will come the following weekend to redo your tests. Okay, so pretty much the difference is just the length of time it takes to complete your BMQ and your BMQ land and your BMQ land part-time on the weekend. Now, your BMQ land portion is roughly 2 weeks long, and it's usually either a week or 2 weeks right after you've completed your full-time BMQ. If you do your BMQ land part-time, it is 3 months long, same thing, 2 weekends a month. You're gonna go out, you're gonna do your field craft, you're gonna learn how to live out in the field, how to put up your own shelter, you're gonna do digging trenches, you're gonna go on patrols, they're gonna show you different types of pyrotechnics you're gonna use. If you're lucky, you're gonna go onto a range and you'll fire the C9 or the C6 general purpose machine gun. You will also fire the M72 insert or the 84mm Carl G insert. You will be throwing grenades on a full-time BMQ, not on a part-time. I'm not sure how that works out, but I do know for those who are on full-time BMQ, they are back to throwing grenades and all kinds of other stuff you can do more on a full-time BMQ course than you're going to do in a part-time. You're still going to do the same thing, but it's just going to take a lot longer. All right, so that is the difference, guys, between being on a full-time versus a part-time Army Reserve BMQ course. I hope it clears some of the issues you guys may have, concerns, things like that. It's not a big deal whether you do full-time or you do part-time, you're gonna get it done. All right, so there it is, guys. I hope you guys like this video. If you're new to my channel, hello, please do subscribe below. Guys, make sure you guys are smashing that like button. Let's beat this algorithm thing they keep talking about. Please do keep commenting in the comment section. You guys can also DM me on Instagram if you have any questions concerning recruiting that you don't want to share on the channel. I'll be glad to give you some advice. Please do share, let people know about my channel. If they're interested in the military, I got a lot of videos so they can check it out and then they can make their decision, all right? So thank you very much, guys, for joining me. I'll catch you in the next video.